Hello there. I gotta come up with a better intro for these things, but this is gonna be the past, present, and future energies as we enter March 2026. We're trekking along, guys. We're nearly in the third month of the year. We're a quarter of the year through, right? How you feeling? We feeling good. Hope you're feeling fine. Okay. But we're getting into the energy of March. All I will say is that Mercury will be going retrograde this last week of February, and we'll be doing that as we enter March. And the post shadow period of that will go out through the end of March. So basically, March is Mercury's bitch. Intellect, maybe a little off. Technology, maybe a little off. Your electronics may be a little off, transportation may be a little off, there's going to be delays, there's going to be miscommunications, there's going to be all types of things going on. We need to really trust our own intuition and our instincts. Although we're in between eclipses right now, and that's a hiccup in its own, it's just been really intense and challenging to navigate this through, especially if you're someone like me and absorbed in all of the energy of the collective. Y'all, I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it. So that's why I've been doing these readings like more on my own time, less of when it's already scheduled and stuff like that. Just like taking some time, necessary time that I can to take care of me first, and then I'll always be back to take care of you. It's just there's gonna be some shifts and some changes in schedule, and you just gotta kind of flow with it. You know, at this point, what truly matters is what makes you happy and what keeps you comfortable and safe, but not too comfortable, okay? Because there's shifts and things like that, so we need to be able to be flexible and adaptable. And yeah, we all have our strengths and weaknesses, and I'm here to guide you through. So, March is going to be challenging in its own as we're shifting to eclipse energy and also a Mercury retrograde. So, with that in mind, just keep your head up high, yo. Like, that's all I'm asking for. I've been feeling like this something within the last couple of days has like just kind of blanketed over me, and I don't understand what it is. I used to figure out, is this me, or is this like the people around me, or is this like the collective? Like, it's very difficult for me to sift through that when I'm doing this type of work. So that's why I take the breaks that I need when I need to. So let's break this down, yo. Let's break this down. This is past, present, and future. This is the past, present, and future energies as we enter March 2026. Guys, let's get to marching. I think will be the name of this. This is for Virgo. Virgo sun, moon, and rising as we march into March 2026. This is your past, present, and future energy. Okay. I'm getting tired now. I made it halfway through. Never gets easier. But this week in particular, these last couple days for me in particular, they've just been so heavy. And like, I'm trudging through. I'm trudging through. Okay. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Let's look at past energy for Virgo. Let's look at present energy for Virgo. And let's look at past energy for Virgo. Did I say past? This is future. Excuse me. Future energy for Virgo. Past, present, future. And then, yeah, bottom of the deck. So, you're only showing me your future right now. Your future seems bright, honestly. It's getting brighter. It's getting brighter. You have the Elvo in the reverse, which is actually good. It means you're unbinding from all things that kept you restricted in a low vibrational energy. So you're releasing the binds and cutting the ties from anything that keeps you in a low frequency. I mean, we don't necessarily have to go into like what's toxic, what's like what this devil energy could be in particular, but just in general, it's something that it's something that held you back and kept you in a space of dysfunction and low vibrational energy. So we'll leave that there. In the future, you are escaping from this. You are liberating yourself from those constraints. And then underlying here in excuse me, my nose just started running out of nowhere. Maybe even some of the things that been experiencing have been even making you sick. Like, even I'm hearing like sick to your stomach, or just like sick and stuff. Like, the environments, you may be breathing in some toxic fumes or just like something like that, and it's making you sick. Take what resonate, leave what doesn't. But that was just so weird. The whole time I didn't need to, like, I have not been having the sniffles at all, and that just came so randomly, and it just started pouring out of my nose, which was gross, but that's what happened. So yeah. Anyway, we have the Three of Cups underlying energy. Three of Cups is about like celebrating, it's about friendship, it's about like having a get together, going out to party and have a good time basically. But with people that like actually care and support you and stuff like that. So it's usually friends, people you're closely acquainted with. I get cousins from this card a lot. Um, just people who can see you in a more like playful manner, who sees you in a more playful manner or something like that. Okay, that's just there. That's just underlying. Um, I just see that you got support. You have friends. You have friends. Good job. You just have people who are able to emotionally support you, right? And who are able to celebrate with you whether that's celebrating your wins or you have, I don't know, you just have like a good community group around you, it seems like. So let's look, let's see, let's unveil what's in the past. The star. You have the star in the past. So now that I'm seeing your past and your future, I feel like you're in a transitional period between like major shifts right now. But ultimately, it seems to be like a healing, I don't want to say journey, and there's really no end to it. As we're speaking about going into the future, there's just like shifts in perspective, and as you make more conscious choices and decisions, that changes the course of things over time. So, but I feel like you're in a transitional period between two major shifts in your life as you go throughout this journey. I need to plug her up. Okay, so in the past is where I'm sensing that you started like this healing journey, because we have the star here, and the star is truly here about faith, healing, and restoration. Being able to take care of yourself so that you can pour out and take care of other people within your community and within your collective and things like that. The star is ruled over Aquarius. We just had the Aquarius new moon on February 17th, and that was an eclipse, as we all remember it. So we are still in between the eclipse energies here. Actually, who am I? I'm speaking to Virgos. Oh my goodness. So we will actually be having a full moon in Virgo on March 3rd, and it will actually be another eclipse, unfortunately. But as we are in between the eclipses, that will be the last eclipse before we have our next eclipse season. Don't ask me when. I don't know when, but it'll be later in this year. But yeah, it's the ending, it's the end cap on this period of disruptions and interference, um, and things like that. So we're in between that right now, and as we move into March, we'll move into March. But I feel like this is stemming off of that Aquarius new moon that we had, the solar eclipse that we had, and if I'm speaking to my Virgo risings, I want to say I am so sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I remember your reading. This was falling into like your sixth and ninth house. So your sixth house of daily routines and functionalities and things like that, and your ninth house of philosophy and religious slash spiritual belief systems and stuff like that. Those may have had a part in playing a role in your journey here to restoring your faith and trust within yourself. I can see that. I can see that. I'm proud of you. So you've been able to do that for yourself and find what is authentic to you and to your intellect and the fundamentals of your life and stuff like that. I'm so proud of you. Okay? In the present, then we have Knight of Pentacles. So you are literally, I'm seeing you striving forward into building, you're building, you're consistently building towards, um, or forward. I don't know what you're building towards, but you're now consistently, um, moving forward. You're taking the necessary steps it takes to move forward. This is beautiful. Like, I don't know what to, like, I damn near don't want to even clarify. Like, I feel like you're on your path, you know what you're doing, you know, it is, you're taking slow, steady movements towards what it is that you're building, what it is that you want. Um, yeah, I have no notes. You're celebrating, you're having a good time. Like, this is beautiful. And then we already spoke about in the future, you are unbinding yourself, you are liberating yourself from anything that was restricting you from thinking in a higher conscience or being in a higher conscience, you know? So, again, I have no notes. I have no notes. You're doing it. You have finally, like, accepted, or not accepted, but you, it's less of a resistance on um going down this path, going into this, I strongly feel like a healing journey of some sort. It's some type of journey, you know, and you're moving along very nicely. Very, very nicely. So I don't really have anything to clarify particularly. So I'll just see what comes out for you, Virgo. The Queen of Cups. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups and then the Prince of Pentacles, which is this Knight of Pentacles, which is your present energy right here. But it's in the reverse. So that's why I'm like, hold up, hold up. Queen of Cups is very compassionate, very nurturing. She's very giving. The Queen of Cups also know when to take care of her own needs before she takes care of the needs of others. I feel like that's something that can make you stagnant. This Seven of Wands in the reverse at the bottom of that. This feeling like people are here to take advantage of you, take advantage of your kindness, like take your kindness for weakness. I'm hearing it's leaving you stagnant. Like, yeah, you're taking slow, steady paces towards moving forward, but like they're slow, very cautious. Um, Movements, or in some space, in some regard, it is causing some type of stagnancy or hesitation and delay on like, who do I give this out to? The thing about Seven of Wands is about personal boundaries. It's about your boundaries. You have your own boundaries, and you have a line that does not get crossed. Otherwise, they're on the other side of your boundaries, right? And then your boundaries are there to protect you. And ultimately protect that other person too. Because if you crossing me, I'm not a Virgo. But I'm just speaking. If you crossing somebody, you gonna reap what you sow, right? But whatever it is, in the reverse here, you feel like people can't take advantage of what you've given them access to. You can't be so giving. You can't put everything on the table and be so giving and then say that, oh well, they're just going to take advantage of that. They're just going to take what I'm giving them and take it and use it up for themselves. You are giving them access to do that. Whatever you put out there for other people to grab, you don't really have much say in how they absorb that and consume it and how they utilize it. You don't really have much say as far as what it is that you give. So it's up to you to choose, how much do I give? Because they can't take advantage and abuse unless they're forcibly taking from you, they can't take advantage of what you've given access to. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. There's a better way of saying it because I remember talking about it when it was happening in front of me, but I'm not here to say let your guard down or anything, but don't feel like things are coming at you or coming to get at you when you have the necessary boundaries in place. They ain't supposed to, and they're not going to cross over into any area, take advantage of you any more than what you allow. Okay? And if you don't allow that shit, you don't tolerate that shit, then you already know to cut that shit out. Simple. People are only going to utilize what you decide to give access to. And beyond that, you can't really tell them what to do with what you give. It's up to them to figure out what to do with it. It's up to them to do what they need to do with it, I hope that didn't not make sense, but what? My iPad is dying. I need to put it on the charger. I don't know, Virgo. I feel weird leaving it at there, but it's pretty much that time. I'm gonna just shuffle one more time, see if anything comes out, because now I'm a little confused. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there, Virgo. Nothing's really coming through, but besides what I've already said. No one can take advantage of what you don't give them access to. That's it. That's it, and that's all. If you know someone's going to take advantage or whatever the case is, come at you some type of way, you have the strength and the power, and you have the strength and the willpower, shall I say, to restrict access if necessary. That's it, and that's all. You live and you learn it. You live and you learn, and the trials and errors of life is figuring out what works for you and what doesn't. Okay? So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Virgo. If this resonated for you or you would like to dig deeper into this reading, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at Libra Baby Doll.